Hi everyone, in this video we'll be looking into challenge um, for day 7 for Advent of Cyber 2024. Name of the challenge is oh no, I'm speaking in CloudTrail. So by the name you can guess this is related to AWS um, because CloudTrail is service within AWS. So this particular challenge is related to log analysis. We have been provided logs for CloudWatch and CloudTrail. CloudTrail logs are basically related to IAM. IAM is like the operations which user performs within AWS environment. It can be um, create a user, delete a user, create access keys, uh, maybe creating a role, creating a policy, attaching a policy. So those types of things. CloudWatch is something like Sentinel, if you are aware of Sentinel. You can, it is a kind of uh, graphical based analysis platform for analyzing the logs. So you can read about these two here. What is log events, log streams, log groups. Now the CLI tool which we'll be using for filtering out logs is JQ. As the logs are in JSON format, so JQ is the tool which you can use. So JQ is not specifically uh, tied to any tied to like CloudWatch or CloudTrail. If your logs are in JSON format, or if you have a document in JSON format, uh, it may not be logs, it can be anything. You can use JQ to filter out the relevant elements from that document. Just for example, you can see this. For example, this is your JSON file. You can use JQ dot this square brackets. The name of the file is book underscore list.json. So you will uh, get this in a nice format like this. Then you can filter the single elements, like for example book title, genre, page underscore count. So you can single a single element like this from the whole array using pipe and dot. So this will be the output. Now coming to the challenge. um, so there is a uh, care for wares charity fund. Now Mixkitty has created a flyer for this to collect the money for this charity. So they have sent the link for the flyer on 28th of November. This that included the account number. The flyer included the account number to receive donations, and they received many donations on the first day, but there were none on the second day. So on the second day they didn't receive any donations in the account which was mentioned in the flyer. Um, then Mixkitty, I talked to multiple people who claimed to have donated a respectable sum. Okay. Uh, One showed his transaction, and I noticed the account number was wrong. So on the next day, the people who made the donation, their donation went to some other account, not the account which was mentioned in the flyer originally. Then they checked the link, and link was correct. They opened the link, digital flyer was same expect for the account number. So what happened was someone modified the flyer uh, image. They have uh, replaced the image with their own flyer image with the malicious account number. So the payments was going to a attacker's account, not to the real charity account. This is the name of the image, and it was stored in S3 bucket. In the bucket, and the bucket name is warvillain minus care for VS. So these are the some of the points which we need to take care. The day after the link was sent out, several donations were received. Since the second day after sending the link, no more donations have been received. So in second day they don't receive any donations. Donor has shown a proof of transaction. It was made 3 days after he received the link. The account number in the transaction was not correct. Okay. MixKD put the digital flyers in this bucket with this name. Link has not been altered. So the link of the this flyer is exactly same. So someone has basically replaced the file in S3 bucket. Um, so you need to start the machine. I have already done that. It is running here, and you can use OpenVPN again if you want to, or you can use this machine directly as well. I will still be using my VPN, and the password for uh, the VNC server. VNC server is running on port number 5901. Is this let me in 123 exclamation. IP address is this. So let me connect to the machine first. This is my VM. I have already connected to the VPN. So let me first try to ping the machine. Machine IP address is this, and I am able to access the machine. And if you run a quick scan on the ports, you can see port number 2280 and 5901 is open. 5901 is default port for VNC, so VNC is running. For VNC client, I'm using Ramina. You can use any VNC client of your choice. F5901, and you need to choose VNC from here. It is asking for password. Let me in 123 exclamation. So you will get connected like this, and you can do a full screen like this. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, yes. So exactly same which we were seeing in the browser. Now we are provided with logs in the home directory of Ubuntu user with the name, the folder name is verywell underscore logs. There are two files here. Now uh, my preferred way is to transfer these to your machine. For transferring that, you can use a Python 3 simple HTTP server. First of all, let me create a zip for this folder, log.zip, So we have created a zip for this folder, and now I need to create a simple HTTP server. So our server is running on port number 8000, and if you directly minimize this, open browser, or I can show you that here as well. Let's open browser. Okay, port 8000, and this is our file. Copy this link or directly click on this, it will download. Save file. Okay, so we have saved the zip in downloads folder. Transfer this to wherever you like, wherever you are working, your current working directory. For me it is desktop. Now you don't need this machine, because everything we need is in the log folder. Open terminal. Okay, it is already open in background. Go to log folder, where Vinay logs. So we have two files. Okay, CloudTrail underscore log and RDS log. So far so good. Next is, let's try start analyzing the file. This is the format for a S3 log entry in the CloudTrail log file. So it contains elements like event, version, user identity, type, principal ID. So yeah, this is the format. You can read more here. By using the work guide, we can read the example log entry as follows. IAM user is where underscore collector. IAM user is this. So yeah, where underscore collector is the username. This is the ARN. IP address from which this request is originated is this. IP address is this, yes. The user agent indicates it was made using AWS SDK tool for Go. User agent this, okay, yes. So it was, this request was made using Golang SDK agent. Now we know how now that we know where to look, let's use JQ to filter out log events related to our this particular object. The goal is to use the same elements to filter the log file, and using JQ format the results into table, make it more readable according to MaxKD. The logs are stored in this directory. Okay. So our first command is this. Records is the first element. If I show you this file, CloudTrail log. So you see this is the first element. That is the reason we are using that in the command. So let's see one by one. Let me copy this, paste here, and if we see only this without any filter, the whole file will be displayed. So this is the whole file. You can go up and see everything. So whole file is displayed using this. Then we start filtering. Pipe symbol, select statement dot event source. So this is kind of event, if statement. Event source equal to s3 dot amazon dot aw s3 dot amazon aws.com, and request parameters dot bucket name is this. So I will break it down. So we are interested in s3 dot amazon aws.com. Event source. Okay. So now we have filtered only the S3 logs from CloudTrail log.json, where the event source is s3.amazon aws.com. Next is we filtered out things based on these: event time, event name, user identity. Purely for formatting reasons. Okay. Let me go with the flow. Okay, yeah, it looks good. So we from a very large set of data, we have filtered only specific elements from each log. And we also filtered the bucket name. These are the logs which are for this particular S3 bucket. So we can see glitch, user glitch, listed the objects in the bucket on this particular date. Source IP address for the glitch was this, and similarly other options. Put object glitch also replaced a file. So glitch is the user, you can see here. which has modified the file on 28th. Put object is for replacing the file in the bucket. So glitch is the malicious user. Now let's see this in table format. So the same thing in a tabular format. Almost all related to glitch aside from listing objects inside the bucket. Glitch uploaded the file on 28th November. This seems to coincide with the information we received about no donations being received after the link was sent out. Okay. Mixkit is sure that there was no user glitch in the system. Okay, so this user is a malicious user. It didn't existed earlier. There is no one in the city hall with the name either. The only person that Mixkit knows with that name is a hacker who keeps to himself. Mixkit suggests that we look into this anomalous behavior. Now we will be looking into the operations which this user performed in the AWS environment. So we are filtering out all the operations performed by the user glitch. Only this is the condition, and we got everything which this user did. Now we included one more element, which is user agent. User agent is used to tell from which browser or client the request came. It can be a CLI client, it can be a web browser, AWS internal as well. Um, in this particular case, the glitch has used his Mac operating system for replacing the image with the malicious account number. User agent can be forged. You can use different extensions are there for Chrome or Firefox, which allows you to do that, or you can manually modify the request in burp suite proxy to modify the user agent to anything. So it can be changed as well. Now for this command will we are filtering out events for iam.amazonaws.com instead of S3 bucket. Now we are interested in understanding who created this user. So Mixkid is the individual who created a user on 28th, and we are assuming this is the glitch user which was created by Mixkid. Source IP address is this. Now filtering out that particular event. create user, and user which was created is this, ARN is this. So seems like Mixkitty laptop was compromised. Then event name attach user policy. Okay, so after creating the user, we normally as a AWS administrator, what you do is you use this attach user policy to attach the permissions or to provide permissions to the user. Now we are now filtering out for this particular event because this will tell us which permissions were provided to this user, and we can see administrator access. So 100% sure like this is a malicious user. You usually don't provide administrator access permissions to a newly created user if the user is not admin. um, so yeah, this is a malicious thing again. Logs don't lie. Yes, I can understand. Mixkitty suggests looking closely at IP address and operating system related to all the anomalous events. Let's use the following command below to continue with the investigation. Copy, paste. So we are filtering out all the events in the logs for this particular source IP address. Get policy, list policy, attach user policy. Then this malicious user has performed these operations. List enrollment statuses, describe event aggregates, list buckets, get cost and usage. Then mere malware logged in using console. So we have all this information. Incident starts with anomalous login with user account Mixkitty from this IP address. Glitch was created. Glitch user account was assigned administrator permissions. Glitch user then accessed S3 bucket. Replaced the file. Agent used by all three user accounts are same. User agent string and source IP address. Source IP of recurrent logins by the user account Mixkitty are different. This part I don't know, but okay. Uh, Definite evidence. Mixkitty suggests gathering stronger proof that the person was behind this incident. Luckily, Where Bank cooperated with us, provided this database log for AWS RDS. They also mentioned that these are captured through their CloudWatch, which differs from CloudTrail logs, as this is not stored in JSON format. For now, let us look at this file. Grep insert RDS. So we are filtering out for SQL statement which is used to insert into table, insert entries into table. Let me do that in new tab. Okay, these are all the insert statements. Twenty 8th. So the payments are going to Mayor malware account. So Mayor malware seems to be the malicious person who is behind this attack. Last donation received to the original account was on this time and date. Bank details were updated at this time, 15/22/39, and first donation was received at this time. So all these three things matches, and we can conclude um, who is responsible for this attack. Now let's try to answer the questions. What is the activity made by the user glitch aside from list object action? So for this, you go to your logs, go up, other activity made by glitch aside from list object action. List objects, put object. So this is the answer. I already did that, so yeah. Next, what is the source IP address related to S3 bucket activities of the user glitch? Again, this is here. So copy this. Based on the event source ID, what AWS service generates the cloud login event. Login event is the sign in dot AWS Amazon AWS.com. When did the anomalous user trigger the console login event? Glitch user console login. This is the date. What was the name of the user that was created by Mixkid user glitch? That we know. This also we know. Which IP does Mayor malware typically use to log into AWS? This already we saw. What is Mixkid's actual IP address? Um, Mixkid. So for that, what you can do is you modify the username here to Mixkid. There is some typo. Let me copy that again. mixkd IP address is this. So this is the command. So what I did is I just modify, remove this filter of IP address, and yeah, that's it. Bank account number, this we found in the logs, RDS log here. This is the malicious account number to where payments are going unintentionally. So yeah, that is the challenge. We saw how to analyze logs, how to correlate logs. We correlated the log of database to AWS. Um, yeah, pretty interesting challenge. I hope you have learned something new. Thank you for watching.